So continuing from the last mini video, this is a Mormon temple, and that has they have a parking lot right in front, and I never like that. You see how that lamppost, let me bring the cursor out, see how that lamppost over here is kind of in the way when you're trying to take a picture of the temple? See, things like that annoy me. I get kind of OCD, and so I don't want that there, and I don't want the parking lot, because I think the parking lot is ugly with cars and stuff like this. It just ruins the architecture. So I change it in images, and here I put a reflecting pool in front, because we tend to have reflecting pools like at the visitor centers and stuff. So I put a reflecting pool instead of the parking lot for this one. But I recently sold something on RedBubble to someone who appreciates this kind of image modification, and I'll show you on my other phone the image that I sold. You see this, how this temple, this is a picture of the Sacramento temple, and this temple has the parking lot, it has the street that you cross to get into the building, and that, sorry, I have to get to the original, was modified to look like this. And here you can see I put a beautiful garden in front of the temple, and this is the image that I sold recently on my RedBubble, where this garden looks kind of paradisiacal because it has this beautiful garden instead of that parking lot. Oops. And now that looks beautiful. Now you don't have lampposts, cars, you don't have anything but the beautiful building and nature. So that's why I modify them. And so I did that, and I started going crazy on my online personification. So here I made a I made a resume that was nothing but images. There were no words other than I think there might be some words, but it's a visual resume, and the visual resume is supposed to be something that helps you only see things, not text, not a lot of text. So I'm going to try to pull one up so that you can see it, but if I can find it real quick. But I have so many things on my drives. Anyways, so 2014 led to also me working with this book, and I did, like I told you before, I did all of the tech part of it. He did all of the design. Stephen J. Goodson designed everything and was very good about it. He's got an excellent sense of design. So he designed the placement of the words, he designed the colors, he designed the layout on the inside, and I created the file for the cover of the book and the book, which has to be submitted to CreateSpace, which I've already talked about in, I think, the first video or the second video. Anyways, I did this on Vector. I did it on Illustrator. So he wanted this, and I made it on Illustrator. And I had to custom make the templates for the InDesign file, because they didn't have what he wanted on CreateSpace. He wanted landscape and he wanted a specific size, and they didn't have that. So I made the templates myself and made the template for the book, and then I did all the technical part of putting his PowerPoint into the InDesign file exactly how he wanted it, and I enhanced the images with higher resolution so they could be blown up a little bit, because the images in the book are really big, and the photographs that he had weren't that big, so I had to increase the resolution so that I could increase the picture, and that way it would come out nice and sharp, which it isn't here because we're taking a picture of something that's being shown on a backlit screen. But anyways, and then I won a scholarship with foreclosure.com. They were very generous. They gave me a scholarship, and so this is my thank you to them. I made them a flyer, which I don't think they'll ever use or they know about. I tried to send it to them and I wanted them to use it, but this is an image that I created in a flyer format so that they could use it if they wanted. They gave me the money. They gave me the scholarship of $1,000, and it was for an article that I wrote, some content for their website, and they wanted it to be about boomerang buyers. So I did a lot of research and I wrote the essay, and they bought it. So that was nice for me, a little bit of cash. This is just some stuff that I made, just fooling around. For RedBubble, there's some of my photography. The carp in the pond at the Murakami. And this is a nice picture of the buildings in Georgetown. This bag turned out really nice. And some created figures, just characters. More photography of mine. This is a nice image of the cathedral on